Well, you got snipped, didn't you?
Yeah. I got a vasectomy last Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not.
I just gotta not bust a nut inside for the next like 60 days, and I'm good.
Just gotta let the survivors drown and suffocate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta let them out. I gotta free them from their jail.
Well, now for me,
I gotta jerk off 3 times a week.
Oh no!
The next 6 weeks.
So hard.
And then go in and they'll check the next nut, and if they're all gone, then they're
Okay, I shit you not. I was about to literally just say, let me know if you need some help with that. I'm good at it. But as soon as then I realized immediately what I was about to say.
It doesn't work with your jizz.
It doesn't help with mine. Let me know if you need something to contribute to the
I mean, yeah, just a fucking soft voice would be great.
So I tried to be more on top of baseball this season by putting the MLB app on my phone. I took it off 3 days later because the notifications of how bad the Guardians were doing during those 3 days was so stressful.
You guys are the best team in baseball right now.
But at the time when I had it on my phone, they were getting their asses kicked by, I think it was the Dodgers, like 3 games.
I remember that.
And it was one of those, it was like, I'm turning into Wells. I can't do this. I had to take it off my phone.
Imagine 31 fucking years. I literally turned to my wife, and she's like, I don't get why you're so... I was like, you just don't fucking understand. You just don't fucking get it. I was like, if it wasn't for you and the kids, I would kill myself. This is fucking ridiculous, because there's no way they're going to fucking win with me alive.
Now you know how my mom feels as a Browns fan.
Oh, no, you guys at least won a playoff game.
The Browns,
in the past 30 years.
in the past 30 years.
Don't even go there.
Yes.
No team can go there.
It took 30 years.
It took 30.
No team can literally go there. No other team in North America, probably in the world, actually, can say, like, oh, you know, at least...
I wonder, what's the longest professional sports team?
Without the Reds have the longest in right now in all sports in North America, without advancing in the playoffs.
Is that true? Really?
Without advancing in the playoffs, 31 years. If they don't go this year, if they don't advance in the playoffs this year, which they're not now,
shit.
because this is how this season's been.
Okay, I need Ellie to get a hit, anything, any base.
His sister died.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah,
and he was the only player to do anything for us yesterday.
I literally saw like a reel about that right before you guys got here.
They were like, they were talking about how like he did that heart thing up in the air. He does that every home run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously he meant it for his sister that time, but he literally does it.
It was a little more meaningful. But
yeah. But no, I heard it.
Do you have a hard on for Maya Rudolph?
So
Why are you
I brought this.
here?
I texted the group chat the other day, like bring fucking funny clips or whatever.
Oh,
but
sorry.
Yeah,
What?
you guys suck.
Dude.
You guys, they never do their homework.
Dad life is fucking.
However, I know. I want to say, wanted to start off with this. I finished The Good Place for the first time yesterday. I'd never seen it before.
I've never finished it. I watched it a long time ago.
I will say I don't think I've cried that hard at a fucking TV show finale in a long time.
Wasn't that had Robin Williams in it at one point?
No, he was dead long before this show.
Who was in A Good Place?
Kristen Bell, Ted Danson. It was kind of like his big like return to form.
Those are the only two
Those are the two big ones. Yeah. A few of the other folks like had stuff after. One of the guys from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the guy who plays Captain Holt's husband, is in it. But anyway, Maya Rudolph is in it, and she plays this judge, and it got me thinking of this clip of hers from like a while back that just fucking kills me every time. And now it's time for Shay Tries to Make the Other Mikes Laugh to Middling Success.
I'm hard. There's a minute and a half left in this.
I know, right? I think part of that's like a slate. This has been Shay Tries to Make the Other Mikes Laugh to middling success.
So I had TJ Friedel and Ellie.
2 hits.
Yeah, over 1.5 total bases. Friedel got his with the double, like off the rip. Ellie got half of his with the single 2 hitters later. And fucking, yeah. He's going to go the rest of the game, and he's not going to.
Reds lose this game. I'm going to fucking lose my fucking mind. The Reds are on pace to score more runs again this year than allow runs. And they're going to have a losing. And
they still have a losing
record.
Baseball's
They
a funny
did it last
thing.
year, too. And I can't remember.
Because we have a couple of blowout wins.
Yeah, but still, it's like you have a couple blowout wins, but it's like.
And then probably the most shutouts.
But to still, like, be like. To still, like.
Did you catch that?
Yeah. The still, like, have, like, 30 more runs scored than.
It's insane.
Yeah. And fun stats is this team makes me want to fucking off myself.
That's the next gen stat of 2025, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell I have nothing to look forward to.
I don't know.
Hey, man, I mean, the Bengals are all right.
I literally told my son not to be a Reds fan.
Good night. Daddy loves
It
you.
might be a good idea, man.
Don't be a Reds fan.
I was like, you don't want to be disappointed the rest of your life.
Yeah.
My wife was like, why are you telling that to him? And I was like,
So he knows how I feel.
I remember when I was a sophomore in high school, I turned to my buddy Mike, who happened to be also Mike. I was like, we'll win one in a couple, like maybe like a decade.
You ever get tired of being wrong?
And it's
been a couple of decades.
and we haven't even won a playoff game. Like,
Been more than a couple decades.
Well, since he was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I always remember that. She's like, oh, yeah, that sucks. And I was like, yeah.
That's when she first started considering divorce.
Pretty much.
She realized I'm going to have to put up with this the rest of my life.
I fucking, yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. I could kill the entire ownership group, I would. I thought about sending them a threatening letter. Like, I'm not even kidding. I started writing it like an email. I was like, I hope every single one of your children dies. You've done nothing for this
baseball-related deaths
franchise.
Dude, a real-life death threat? Like,
yeah.
that's
one of those
great.
in a while.
I always thought
Like
those
a
were like a
nonsense
myth.
one.
I thought they weren't real. And I have a friend who was going to write one. That's good. I'm going to add that to my bucket list.
Well, usually when you hear about them, it's for like somebody who was like really going to do it for like a really serious
I think
reason.
every fan would agree with me. Like,
I agree that they suck and they need like dismantled from their positions. I don't know about their kids being killed.
like, well, no.
They can watch.
I hope. Not the chill. I'm talking about like Phil, like Bob.
Just
He's the biggest shitbag.
I was like, I hope your dad dies before they win a fucking thing. He does not deserve to see them winning a goddamn thing. I hope you die. Just like, because none of you guys deserve anything that you've done for this fucking franchise.
yeah.
I'm all for genocide of the Castellini family.
I mean, the Weiler, there's 24 owners. 24 part owners.
They can all go.
The Castellinis own most of it. And like Jeff Weiler owns part of it.
Really?
I have a list.
Does he really?
I have a list.
Jeff Weiler, Chevrolet? That guy?
They own part of it.
Huh. Huh.
Yes,
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. Okay, that one caught me off guard more than I thought it would. Follow the Dayton comedy scene on social media at Gem City Comedy or learn more at www.gemcitycomedy.com. Well, shit, we've been off for 6 months. What the fuck have you guys been up to? I mean, you had a fucking kid.
I did.
Well, fuck, how's it
He's
been,
the best, man. He's awesome.
Did you watch him come out?
No.
No.
No, I did not. I stayed true to that.
Yeah,
ideal.
We were.
I don't want to watch.
You don't want to have your favorite place ruined.
The primary thing is like I wanted to be there for her. That's a traumatic thing for her. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want her to only see doctors and nurses while she's going through the most pain she'll ever experience in her life. I want to be there for her.
Yeah.
That was my initial. She had a C-section, so the pain wasn't that bad on her, and they numbed her
Oh,
out.
that's right.
But I still wanted to be with her. Like, I wanted to see the look in her eyes when we both like heard the baby cry for the first time. You know, I didn't want to be like all the way, because they put up that huge sheet Like I would be watching this as she would look like a stranger to me because they've got the sheet pulled up and they've got her cut open. Like it would look to me like a stranger is delivering my child, and then I get to like be with the child and hear the child cry and stuff. And I just felt like that was a disservice to her. I wanted to like be with her and see what she looked like when like, because when we both heard that cry for the first time, like it was like, I don't know. I've never felt so in sync with somebody emotionally in my life.
It's great, man. I'm happy for you guys. It's a cute
I
kid.
felt bad that I was the first one to get to like touch the kid.
I mean,
But obviously
not her.
she was on so many drugs and like, you know, under.
Usually, from what my mom and my dad told me, they said like usually if it's like a natural childbirth or whatever, they insist on that. But usually, yeah, like you said, because it's a C-section, they're like, somebody hold this baby.
Yeah.
But congratulations.
So when he was born, he swallowed a bunch of his shit.
What?
Yep.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. They call it meconium, but it's just the oily first shit that he has. He swallowed a bunch of it, and they had to take him straight to NICU to let him figure out how to breathe, how to breathe air instead of breathing straight shit. So
he wasn't off. That's what happened to Lane.
Oh, really?
It took him a while to take his first breath, so they had to make sure that everything was good.
that did freak us out. So like the first cry thing, like it was after some anticipation. Like they were like because they kind of like ad lib everything as it's going on. Like the nurses and doctors will like shout out like, "All right, here he comes. We can see the blah blah blah. We can see his head."
Oh, just like keeping you like informed.
Yeah, because the sheet's up. We really can't see from where from her vantage point. Nothing. You can't see nothing. They asked me if I wanted to watch. I was like, no, I want to stay back here.
I feel like that would be even more like it's one thing to watch your wife just give birth. To watch them literally slice her open and pull. I
was not interested.
I don't even
in
like watching
that.
like gory movies, man. Like,
But like they told us that like, all right, he's here. This is him, and they like there was like, dude, it could have been an hour to me. I guess realistically, it was probably 30 to 45 seconds of the kid being like out of the womb before we heard anything, and like I could tell that her heart was fucking in her butt and mine. Yeah, but then after a while it just clicks. Bam! He cried, and then he hasn't fucking stopped ever since.
How long was in NICU for a day or two?
No, he was for an hour.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was Lane early? Is that why he was?
No, it took him forever to fucking.
Okay.
He was definitely he was in NICU for. I swear it was 2 days, but she says 1, but it was 2. Because I remember the first night we got sleep and the second night we got sleep because he wasn't there yet.
Was he born in like the evening, nighttime?
I can't remember. No, he was born during the day, like in the middle of the day. So that's the way I can't remember when the fuck he was born.
Sometime last year.
I mean, I remember the date. I literally can't.
I don't.
I don't know.
Wait, wasn't it October 30th?
No, that's Miles.
Lane's October 12th.
So they were close.
I can't remember if it was during the afternoon or. But I remember getting there late because yelling at my wife because she was having contractions and when I got
that's right.
And then like it was the middle of, like they didn't admit us till middle of the night. But I can't remember if we slept. I honestly can't remember.
You probably did then. If you can't remember sleeping, you probably slept.
Well,
you
the
know
thing
what
is
I mean?
because we were just waiting and waiting and waiting. And then he goes to the NICU because he didn't breathe for fucking ever. So it's kind of like all a blur. Like both times we had kids been kind of fucking weird.
How are the animals doing with? Because you've got a fucking menagerie.
Yeah, I've got a zoo in my home.
Menagerie.
I've got a total of 5 pets.
Including the.
Yeah, I got 3. I got 3 cats, 1 dog, a bitch, and a kid. 5 pets total. I'm joking. Jeez.
I was letting it hang there.
You got 37.
shit.
They're getting the fuck over it, man. Oh, dude, earlier we had the kid in
the night.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it through the night. Maybe 4 or 5 hours at a time. That's good. Which ain't bad. She had so much time off work. She doesn't even go back till the end of this month.
Oh Jesus!
So she'll
Wait, 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She gets sufficient sleep, but in spurts, like overnight, usually from 2 to like 6 or 7, he'll, be up. But after that, like he'll wake up just to eat, and then he'll eat and then go back to sleep until sometimes 9, 10, even 11. So she is, she sleeps when he sleeps. I sleep usually between the hours of midnight and around 6 or 7. On good nights, there's times where it'll be like 4:30 a.m. and she'll just fucking wake up, feed him. I don't want to do it, and I will oblige. And by oblige, I mean I put a little whiskey on the inside of his cheek and I let him sleep for a little bit longer. Don't tell CPS. Then you give
her a little bit, and,
Yeah. Then I roofie her so she doesn't remember it. But then he wakes up screaming, and I'm like, fuck, what do? I got to wake my wife up. I'm like, I just roofied her. So I roofie him, and I jerk off and watch Sports Center. Eventually, they both wake up, and they're fine. They don't remember anything.
Well, work didn't give you that much time off, did they?
They didn't give me anything. I burnt all of my PTO
Are you
to have
serious?
2 weeks off, and by 2 weeks I mean that like I did like 3 hours or 4 hours a day on Thursdays and Fridays both of the weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah. Most jobs don't fucking give anybody paternity leave.
That's true.
Which is dog shit.
I don't think we do.
That's why these kids are growing up to be pussies.
And their
spending
dads
too much
around
time with mom.
during those formative weeks.
Dude, and by the time I'm off work, like I don't work like a super blue collar, like hardcore job or anything, but by the time I'm off work, I love my kid. I love spending time with him. I usually grab him from her and like chill with him for a couple hours when I get home. But like, I don't have that like energy to like do this super cool like bonding thing with him. At least not to the extent where it like matches the way my wife's bonded with him, being home with him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah.
Because partially she feeds him and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Like a lot. So there's no way.
Do you guys have him set up in his own room yet, or are you still like letting him sleep with you guys?
Got his own cubicle.
Bassinet's on the side of the bed. Most nights he just sleeps on her chest.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He's not he doesn't do the bassinet. He's done it like a couple nights.
I've had to do that with Lane. Why did that laying in Miles? Because sometimes they won't fall asleep, so you got to do it.
Yeah.
They're like, but you're not technically. It's not like the greatest thing to do. I feel like, but
co-sleeping is what they call it. You're not supposed to do it every night, but I mean, shit. Like it's the only way he sleeps right now.
He's young enough.
He'll have to figure it out one day. Or
it's not like he's like 5 years old. Like he's a couple.
Worst
months.
case scenario, rough patch goes on when she has to go back to work and needs at least 4 hours of sleep at night. Like, worst case scenario is he's just going to have to like figure it out. Like,
speaking of sleeping, we just found out Miles never tried to get out of his crib when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Never did anything like that. Even in his bed, he still doesn't get out of it until one of us gets him.
Right.
Up. Even if he's up.
Oh, really? He won't get out without you?
Wait for one of us to get him up. It's the fucking weirdest.
You guys have trained him well.
We didn't do shit.
How bad is your neck pain? Can you grab me a beer out of the fucking fridge? I'm sorry, vodka seltzer.
You can help us grow our channel, upgrade our gear, and eventually hire an editor by joining our Patreon for only $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/the3mics or follow the link in the description. I'm hosting for Paul Carson again at Bricky's this Saturday, the 7th. 2 shows. And then doing Get Fried next week against G Money. So that can only go well. Newer comic. He's been doing really well at the roast battles, and then he's hosting a mic at Oregon Express on Mondays now, late night. And then I have something else booked at the end of the month that hasn't been announced yet, and then I'm doing the gallery show in July, which we had to move the location. We lost. So
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
We were told basically like 3 days before I flew out to Atlanta for my work trip. I got told by a coworker who knows the owner basically that the gallery curator was told to get all the art and stuff out of there, that they were going to be giving up. It sounded to me like they were going to be giving up the space to save on rent because they were basically renting 2 storefronts in the arcade, which can't be cheap.
Yeah.
And so, but anyway, but she has a bigger, like, actual art gallery over at the Front Street Studios over there off 3rd behind Nick Fayette's company.
Okay.
It's like 4 buildings.
Nick Fayette has a company?
His family's construction company has, like, their building over there.
Huh.
But anyway, they've got like 4 buildings of just like art studios and shit.
He has money. It's because
yes. He tries to write jokes about it, and it just comes off as shitty. But anyway, she's letting us use their huge gallery space for free, and then I'm meeting with Poppets Coffee tomorrow. So, but yeah, it's gonna be good. So, other than that, I'll be honest. The open mic scene is not good right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think everyone's tired of their jokes and everyone is writing new shit right now, and it's all bad. Not all bad, but it's mostly bad. It's been some weak sauce in the open mic scene as of late because everyone's tired of their jokes.
Fair.
Myself included. And my stuff's been equally bad. Like, it's just everyone's having pops here and there, but a lot of the new comics and new comedy just has not been it lately.
I foretold this prophecy.
You did.
Many months ago.
You did. Oh, I'd say longer than that.
Probably a year and a half.
Probably a year and a half.
Out of the pandemic, shit started opening up. Everybody was thrilled to have live comedy, and it blew up. Mm-hmm. And I feel like so from 2021, we'll say. That's when shit started to like come back up towards the end of 2021.
That's when Barrel House.
All of 22, all of 23 was pretty awesome for stand-up comedy. A lot of open micers coming onto the scene. A lot of them showing a lot of potential. Now we are seeing like the open micers who did well and had that potential and kept growing and wrote a good solid 20 to 45 minutes in some cases.
Squander that time.
Now those people are starting to fizzle out, and only the ones who are the best of that group, which is maybe the top 5% of those comedians, are doing well now and will continue to do well. And the old heads, like the people that were kind of doing good before the pandemic, are still riding like their typical like headline and, it's good half dozen to a dozen shows a year, making a good side hustle off of it. But now we're going to see the open micers who beat the other open micers from 2021 to 2023, they are hitting a wall, and a couple of them are going to make it out. Most of them are going to start dropping like flies or blowing their brains out or something.
And I don't say that like to be self-deprecating. It's like you get to a point where you're like, okay, my goals need to change. My goals changed. I mean, like
exactly. Goals need to change.
And I don't do this. Like, I posted this on social media the other day. Like, I was digging through my shit and I found these like pictures from an old photo album. Like, that's me my freshman year of college with Pete Holmes. Like, I opened for him after he was at
nice.
And this is the only picture I don't have a label for. I opened for this guy. I do not know what his name is. I cannot remember for the life of me. I feel so bad.
Dude, it's Tom Segura.
I know, right? But it's like I opened for, that was Pete when nobody knew who the fuck he was. He didn't have, and he clearly his career went one way. Mm-hmm. Mine did not. But that's, to your point, it's like when the sample size is this big, but only that many are going to fucking make it through, you get to a point in this business where you have to make peace with the fact that you might not be Tom Segura or whoever. So yeah, I think you're 1,000% right.
That it's not gonna do that for me. I accepted that that's not gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be somebody who can make a living off stand-up comedy.
I
still love doing it. That's the thing. Like when we rearrange our goals, when we reconsider what it is that we really want to achieve out of this, that is when we can still have fun doing this shit. Because I'm
That's-
going to love doing this shit. I don't care if this podcast doesn't get another 100 viewers over the next 2 years. Like, I like doing it.
I like
I
doing
like
it with you
hanging out
guys.
with dudes. I like hanging out with my guys.
Yeah.
I like the community of going to open mics and doing open mics and hanging out with the other comics. I enjoy that. I'm no longer doing this because I think it's going to end up paying my bills.
No.
Maybe best case scenario, a good little side hustle makes me a couple $100
Yeah.
throughout the year. Money that I wouldn't already have.
You get some fucking around money
Yeah.
for doing it, you know.
Yeah.
For me, and that's why like I started putting so much effort into like the Gem City stuff, is because it was like I don't ever want to not be involved in comedy, and there's a certain level of like zest I have for it that I don't necessarily that I just can't put into open micing anymore. You know what I mean? It's like I'm 36 and I just don't have it in me anymore to take that beating. And I call me a pussy. I don't fucking care. I gotta be able to sleep at night, and I feel really good about the stuff I'm doing through that, and I still get to do stand up through doing that. Like, not like I quit stand up I still do the stand up thing, but there's also nothing wrong with having a job, you know? There's nothing wrong with having a job.
Get a job, stand up comics.
There's nothing wrong with paying my bills, you know?
Quit disappointing your family.
Jesus Christ. Like I understand, like I have a pretty cushy job, like, but you know.
We really need Ellie De La Cruz to hit a double here so Gavin Lux can score.
I really need Wells to not kill himself in my basement. So if the Reds could just do something.
I'm not expecting them. They haven't come back. They haven't won a game.
Shut up, Wells.